Hi everyone, welcome back and thank you so much for taking the time to join me today and see how I'm doing with my project Use Up. If you're also trying to use up and enjoy products this year, then I hope your project's going well and that you're at least enjoying it, which I think is the main thing. I've thought about the way I'm going to do it today. I've got such a lot in my project, I probably won't go into too much detail about stuff that hasn't really been used. I have thought about this more of a year-long project. So I do have things in here that I knew full well wouldn't be used up at the moment and were maybe used later in the year in other seasons. So I'll just first of all start with the product that I've completely used up, because that's the most exciting bit to watch, I think. So I'll show you on a sheet here. The first thing I'm going to show you is my perfume, which was here when I first started. This bit here is glass, so that's why the line isn't complete to the bottom of the page, but I've used up all of that amount of the perfume. And this is the Truly Beautiful, which actually is an eau de toilette, sorry, not a perfume, and it was from Superdrug. I think my granddad might have bought me this as a gift, and it's completely gone. So that's going in the empties bag. It's a very sort of baby powder, talc powder sort of smell, so some people don't like that. I think that's a bit of a Marmite scent. And I'm glad to have that gone, because I did enjoy it, but I have other scents that I want to concentrate on moving forwards. The next item is probably, well, it probably is one of the most, if not the most exciting thing I've shown in use-ups in my channel since I've been doing it, and that's a blush. I've actually used up a blush. So this is my e.l.f. Candid Coral Blush. This is what it looks like now. And I'll show, this is just where the pan's been stained, I can't get any more off that, and I'll insert a picture now of what it looked like at the start of the year. So that is not what it looked like when I started panning it, because this was in my project all of last year, so I'll link that playlist in the description bar for you. And it was one of those where I was so dedicated to use it that when I didn't finish it up in the end of the year, which I was gutted about because I didn't pan any other blush but this, I dragged it over into this year, I repressed it in the middle, and I was like, I am going to use you up, you're going to be defeated. And it's been defeated, so I'm really strongly, this sounds ridiculous, thinking of cleaning this and keeping this packaging for nostalgia, and also because of learning now how to press shadows. I think there will be instances where this packaging may come in useful for me if I need to repress something like a face powder for travelling purposes or something. In fact, yeah, thinking about it, I might use it in case any of my press powders with cheap packaging, like for example Rimmel Stay Matte, which is in this drawer here, if that shatters because it has really cheap packaging, I can repress it into this, which has a little mirror and a little click close case, so I'll probably keep hold of that. And then this was a bit of a cheap product. I literally put it in last update because I wanted to put something in that I knew I'd be able to use up quickly, that, you know, keep me motivated and keep, you know, the success on track, because a lot of these products in here are really long-term products. And that's the Righteous Butter by Soap and Glory. So that's completely been used up, and again, I'll probably just keep that tub. I'm not a sort of hoarder of things. I don't mind throwing things away. But it's just that I do think this will be useful. I tend to use hair masks rather than conditioner, so when I'm travelling I can put my hair mask in here and it saves me bringing a big tub, and that works as a conditioner. So use that all up. I will have links in the description bar for you for last update and my intro video, and I'm also putting this year's project Use Up in a playlist. I am currently using up, I'm not going to spoil it by saying how many I've already used, but I'm currently in a project of Sweet On Project Panning, which includes 5 products that the aim at the end is to, you know, use those, or I say individually which item has which gold in it, but I've used more than just those 3 items so far this year, because I have my empties videos going on, which I'll link the playlist for that as well, and I also have that other project running alongside with this. So let's move on to the products that I've made some progress on. So this Nivea lip butter in vanilla and macadamia I've made quite a bit of progress on. To be fair, I've been putting that on the heels of my feet and also my cuticles, because it's absolutely fine as a chapstick, in the sense that you're going out in the winter and you've got nothing on and you just want to put it on to stop your lips getting exposed to the cold weather and Jack Frost. but for healing your lips when your lips are already damaged, it doesn't do anything for me. So I don't think I'd repurchase this moving forwards. Also, the tin annoys me. I much prefer something much easier to get to. And yeah, I don't think I'll be repurchasing that, but I've been making some progress on it. It's not the best lip balm I've ever used. Oh, I've made really good progress on this sheer pink Avon lipstick. I've got it on today. So that's the lipstick that I've been using almost non-stop. I have got another lipstick in the project which I have used, but you just can't tell it's even used because it's so pigmented and long lasting. But this sheer one is what it says on the tin. It's sheer. It goes with so many of the eye looks in my Too Faced Chocolate Bar eye looks that I'm doing for my Pan That palette this year. It's been going really well with that. That wasn't deliberate. I really wanted to use that lipstick because it's one of the oldest in my collection. It just happened by coincidence to go really well with the eyeshadows I was choosing to pan. So this is where the last update was. This is the start, and this is where we are now. It's difficult to show where we are now because I don't really feel I've got this much left, but it's just for the sake of it's a slanted thing. These products here that I'm showing you now of stuff I've made the most progress on are the stuff that the things that I'm really hoping to actually get finished for next update. So I know that's really ambitious when you see how many they are, but if I put them on this desk here, it means that I'm actually going to really attempt to get them done for next update. This polish is the one I've got on my nails today. It's a brand called 17, which is a Boots own brand. It's like the little brother to number 7, if that makes sense, because I know that's branched out to the US now, number 7 the brand. This is the colours rubbed off. It's like a pink colour, perfect for Valentine's. This is the first time I've had it on for months because I've been panning a nail polish as part of my Sweet On project panning. And I just wanted to wear it for Valentine's Day. I did originally mark it and then gave up because honestly I can't tell by looking how much is left. I've tried all the tricks I've been given tips of. Some polishes just don't work that way. I will say though, based on experience, I think this has got 1 to 2 uses left of it at most. So that's really exciting because that's another one that's been dragged over from last year's project. I'm surprised I haven't made more progress on this one. This is again the same brand, 17. It's their Skin Wow 3-way highlighter, and I was here at the start and now I'm here. I use this almost every single day I do my makeup, but I'm not going to use more than I need to just for the sake of getting through a project. I really don't want to do that because that's wasting. You might as well chuck it if you're going to do that, in my eyes. So this I've been mixing with my e.l.f. Maximum Coverage Concealer to make a foundation. I've got it on today and I do really like it. I think somebody left a comment recently saying how, let us know how you get on with that. It works perfectly fine. This concealer absolutely reeks. It stinks. It's not the age of it. It doesn't smell off. It's just such a strong plastic sort of a smell. I've got another one of these to get through as well because I bought 2, but the other one hasn't been opened yet, so you do get the allocated time from when you open it to use it. It's an oil-free concealer. I wouldn't say it was maximum coverage at all. I can't put it anywhere higher than here, otherwise my eyes start watering through the day because it really is not good near my sensitive eyes. But for the rest of the face it's fine, and it's actually the perfect colour for me at the minute, which is this one's Porcelain. Yeah, Porcelain. So I mix it on the back of my hand with a 3-way Wow highlighter. I use my Real Techniques tapered foundation brush to mix it together, paint it onto my face and blend it out with my Pink Beauty blender, and that's what gives me this finish. I mean, I must admit I hate the scent and it settles into the smile lines, but that's fine. I can cope with that, and I set it with powder and then put a finishing spray on it, and I've been enjoying using that. This is what actually I'll just show you the lines. This is where we started at here, the lines up here, and this is where we are now. So yeah, confident I can get that done for next update for you. This is the MAC Studio Finish NW15. Leave me a comment to let me know if you're as sick of seeing this as I am. I enjoy it, but I can't wait to get rid of it. It's not my favourite concealer. I'm too... Please don't take any offence to this for anyone who uses it who is mature, but I feel like I am too mature to use this now, especially at the minute because I have some really scaly dry skin issues here where my eyes have had a reaction to something that I won't go into now, but I'll probably mention it in a favourites and fails video we're currently loving and fails, but this is where we are now, so that's doing really well. It's not the most flattering on the eyelids. I use this as an eyeshadow primer. It works really well as an eyeshadow primer, but it's just a bit too drying for me. But not to say it's any more drying than, for example, MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I'm just at that age now where I do need something a bit more moisturising in that area because it's getting a little bit, you know, crepey. I can't show you the progress on this Vitamin E Superdrug Facial Oil because with it being an oil-based product, the markings just come straight off. But I'm about here now. I've been using this at night time over the top of my night moisturiser off my face. I've also put it on my hands and feet, and I'm really, really enjoying it. I wouldn't usually put facial oil on my feet. That seems a little bit indulgent or a bit wasteful, but it's just because of the age of it. It really does need to go now. This, I'll be just completely honest, in regards to the line, I've pretty much guessed. I have no idea how to get this product. I was sure with these two updates that I could see where I was. For this one I just can't see, but I really feel like this, I'm going to have this finished up next time. So this is where I think I am now. I think what I'm going to do is take the stopper out of this to get the last few bits out. I've never done that with the concealer before, but I saw it on YouTube on someone else's video, and I think it's a great tip. And this is the Revlon Colour Stay Concealer in light pale. I do like this concealer, but I wouldn't repurchase it. I actually have reviewed it, and it's in my Battle of the Under Eye drugstore review series. And yeah, I got the wrong colour, which isn't the concealer's fault, but just the coverage is just not what I want it to be. So yeah, I'm going to get through it. I'm going to plug on and get through it. This is my MAC Utility Grey eyeliner. So I have that concealer on today. I have this product on today. This one, the e.l.f. product. I have the nail polish on, I have the highlighter on, I put the oil on last night, I put this lip balm on this morning, I put this concealer on today. So I've literally used all of these products within the last 24 hours. This MAC Utility Grey eye pencil I have got on today, and yeah, I've already marked it. I don't know why I'm doing that. So this is where we were last time. This is where we are now. So yes, I am getting on well with that. I don't over sharpen my pencils for my project pans, and again, I'm not getting at anyone else who does. I don't mind it being particularly sharp. I'm not going for anything really precise. So in which case I don't over sharpen, but I'm pretty much, I don't know if I'll necessarily finish it in the next 4 weeks, and that's when I plan to do my next update, sort of in 4 to 5 weeks, and film it, but fingers crossed. This is the goal. These products here are the ones that are getting the most concentrated attention. I know this is a bit of a crazy thing to have in a project use up, but it's because I've got so many on backup and I don't know why. I just keep forgetting to use it. But this is my Listerine Stay White mouthwash. I was here, now I'm here, and I'm hoping that, in fact, I'm saying it, I'm going to do it, that's going to be gone next update. I actually thought this was finished, so I'm really gutted that I didn't make that last push to finish it before filming this update, but it was because I thought it was finished, but it's not. This is a Sunrise Foam Burst Imperial Leather foaming shower gel. My daughter really loves that as well, and so between the two of us we're going to get that finished. I did originally buy it because it's dual purpose as a shaving foam, but I epilate rather than shave mainly now, so for that reason it's been needing to be put in a project in order for it to get the love it deserves. The Naobay Natural and Organic Calming Face Toner, we were here, now we're here. Yes, I'm not sure if this will be finished up, but certainly I'm hoping to make a massive dent in that, and that's definitely getting concentrated attention. Has been over the past 4 weeks, will be over the next 4 weeks. The Garnier Micella water went from here to here. I've got an extra large one in my backup stock plus the mini, so once this is gone I'm going to get through the mini, and I won't put that in a project. I purely wanted this out of my collection and in a project so I can start using the mini and then topping the mini up from the larger one and keeping that in my vanity drawer here. Next I'm just going to move on and quickly mention the products that are still in the project but that have just not got any attention at all. This Max Factor powder I'm not ready to let go of. I'm going to try it as a bronzer in the summer. I've had a lot of tip feedback in the comments about trying that as a bronzer because it's so orange, but even now as a bronzer it's too orange to use. So I'm going to try that in the summer, and if it doesn't work as a bronzer in the summer, it's going then. My Moringa Cleansing Balm by Emma Hardy. It's only tiny. I should have had that finished between then and last update and now, and I just completely forgot about it. So that's I'm gonna put that up there because that's gonna be getting attention till next time. My Maybelline ColorTattoo in pink gold, not touched it at all, if maybe once. I honestly thought this would be the perfect accompaniment to my Too Faced chocolate bar palette for my Pan That Palette 2017. But underneath the lighter shades it actually makes my eyes look crepey, and again I'm not sure if that's the dry skin issues. I'm going to have to wait for my eyelids to improve and then go back and try that, and also try it with underneath some of the darker shades to see if it still has that same effect. But I'm just not able to use that at the moment for that reason. My Clinique eyeshadow, my No. 7 Trio and my Body Shop eyeshadow have had no attention at all because I've been purely focusing on the Too Faced chocolate bar palette. And then for nail polish, I haven't used the Mink shade at all because I've been using the one from my Sweet Project Panning Challenge, and this Revlon shade is going to be used in the summer. So again, those are ones that I've deliberately not used. My Prestige eyeliner, my Rimmel eyebrow pencil haven't been used at all. I have actually been using the L'Oreal Immaculate Snow white eyeliner, but not enough to need it to be sharpened, so it hasn't moved from its page. Like I said, I have used the Rimmel lipstick. You've probably seen it in so many videos, and yet it just hasn't shifted down the page from when I last measured it. So this one only needs applying twice a day to be on all day, and it's extremely opaque and full coverage and long lasting, so it's going to take me all year to do that. The Maybelline Fit Me Concealer is next in line. As soon as I finish the Revlon one, that will be stepping into its shoes. And I did get a lot of usage from this foundation from when I put it into the project to the first update, but because I've been concentrating on getting e.l.f. gone, I'll be using that in the summer. Plus I've realised that since it's a darker shade than I am now, it'd be better to use it up during the summer when I'm not mixing it with my Body Shop Lightning Drops, because then I'll get through it quicker. For the same reason I haven't used the Lancome one. The shade's fine, I've just been concentrating on the e.l.f. And yeah, so that's everything for what's already in the project. I think I've mentioned everything. I've listed all the items in the description box for you, and they are in categories for what's been used up, what's currently being used up, and what's being added in. And for used up, I've left a space gap between the products that haven't really been getting much attention and the ones that are getting fully concentrated, so the stuff that's basically sitting here. I am adding 4, 5, 6 items to the mix, so it seems like a lot to add when I've only had 3 come out and I've got 6 coming in, but these are not related to stuff I'm already using up, so I should be able to use them alongside everything else. I've been using up quite a lot of mascaras recently, but I feel like it's real cheap putting them in a project pan, because I open one mascara, use it till it's gone, and then open another mascara, use it till it's gone. So for that reason, I would just automatically use a mascara up every sort of 6 to 12 weeks, so it's not really fair to include that in a project. Whereas this Manica Dark eyelash primer is a conditioning lash primer that I love but forget to use, and it needs to apply the same sanitary rules really as mascara. It needs to have been gone after 3 months. I'm not sure how old it is, but I'm going to use it to its fullest over the next 4 weeks. It's not irritating my eyes, and then get it out of the collection. I also need massive help at the minute getting through my mountain of hand cream, so I'm not very good at using up my hand creams because I keep buying so many, and because I tend to have like pump hand creams in areas where you wash your hands, so I need to take this around with me in my bag and remember to use it. So it's the Preparatory and Evelyn Summon Hill Ultra Moisturising Hand Therapy. Smells amazing. I really am going to enjoy this, I can tell. I got it in some sort of description box, so I'm going to pop that one there and start making a dent in that part of my collection, and I have no doubt that I'll manage that because it's a pleasure to use that cream. And then also I have my All About Bronze Makeup Revolution palette. These 2 shades I've been using a lot during the winter time as a bronzer because they're so light. and these two shades I've got on today, which I've started to use. I didn't really know what to do with them because they're baked products, they're quite dry, and to me they looked quite sort of like shimmery, and I usually go more for like a matte bronzer, so I thought they looked a bit intimidating, but I just stuck my brush in both of them and put it over my face and loved it. So I'm going to pan this shade, this shade, this shade, this shade, this shade, this shade, and this shade. So that's 4 pans that I'm adding to the project. So yeah, that's everything for this update. If you've got videos you want to share with us, let us know in the comments. I'd love to check them out. And if you'd like to check out my Pan That Palette 2017, if you haven't already, I'll leave that information in the description bar as well. It's going to be a pretty massive description bar by the sounds of it, and I hope this video was entertaining and useful, and I shall see you soon, guys. Bye!